I want to ask each of you if we could just address some of the questions from our attendees and maybe get both of your perspectives on it, even if we've already covered the topic, maybe just drill down a little bit more. But one question an attendee wanting a little bit more clarity on is, how can attorneys and legal practitioners work with child welfare agencies and other stakeholders to ensure that children and families receive the support and services they need while also protecting the legal rights of their clients? And again, I know we've covered a bit of this, but if we could just talk a little bit more about that for our attendee to get some clarity on that. Deborah, do you want to start, and then Tom?
Sure.
Well, yes, I'll give a couple of comments and just say that working with the organizations and the government organizations is part of our obligation. That one of the things that I think we often forget in mandated reporter training is that giving the mandated report does not end our obligation to our clients. I'm sorry, that does not limit the organization's responsibility to the clients, because law enforcement and CPS, they do great work at investigating mandated reports, but they do not do therapy, and they do not work with the child in the school or in our organization when they come back. So we need to stay in contact and make sure that our work, that we are continuing to support the child and being aware of how to help them as we go forward. Tom, I'll let you dealing with the agencies, because that is your bailiwick.
Yeah. So one thing you should probably do is, one of the dilemmas we face as lawyers is that we're not supposed to be contacting a represented entity, especially when we're adverse to that entity. However, that being said, I think that if you are representing an organization that is working with, especially if you're working with a child welfare services or CPS to assist a client, to the extent that you can get sort of an understanding with the attorney for the CPS, that you might be able to speak directly to, say, a social worker, not to talk about legal issues, but simply to talk about services. I've seen that successfully done in a number of cases. In some places, of course, the attorneys for the agency don't want you dealing with anyone but them. But to the extent that you can emphasize that regardless of what happened or didn't happen to this child, you're interested in ensuring that the organization is cooperative and helpful, then that may improve relations with the actual investigator from CPS or from some other agency.